Morning YouTube. I just thought I'd show you the trees we've had removed. So we ended up having 4 done on this side. So from here down, so it's that one, that one, that one and that one. We've left them tall like that because they do hold up a bit of fencing at the moment, but they will rot and we will have to find alternative fencing eventually. We didn't take this big one out because it's not really giving us much shade anywhere apart from my husband's veg patch late afternoon. So they may well come out at a later date, but for now we've decided to leave those. And the big one in front of the orchid house has come out. I'm just going to show you, it's my husband over there clearing up. Just going to show you the aftermath. So it's quite a lot of cleaning up. The chap was really good. He dropped most of them. I get round so I don't trip over any of them. He dropped most of them down on the path here. Apart from that one at the end. At the very end, this one here did cross the veg patch, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. So I'll show you around the other side. So this is the other side. So that bucket there is stood where the tree used to be. We do actually have a load of plants under there, but I'm not too worried. They are plants that will come back if they're damaged in any way. And as you can see, the chap managed to drop it in that gap we created, which was brilliant, absolute brilliant. So we're really pleased with that. The feijoa is over there somewhere. It might be underneath it all actually, but we did move it out the way. Looks like we didn't move the feijoa further back, but it'll be alright. There's nothing that, won't come back in time. So anyway, we actually decided to do this, would you believe, on one of the hottest days this summer. So once the tree was down, I had horrendous heat in the orchid house. It got up to 40 degrees in there and I panicked. So in our panic, we have put some shade cloth on the roof. I don't know if you can see it. You just see it hanging out there. I'll show it around the other side. We've got to fix up something a bit more permanent. It's on that side there. Can you see it? And that's 45% shade that gives us, so that's quite good. So I'll go in now and show you inside. So here we are inside, as you can see, a lot more light, even though the sun's not out today, which is a relief to be honest with you, because quite a few plants did suffer in that heat before we could get the shade cloth on. Mostly the begonias, because they were up here. I've now put the succulents up there because they can handle that. And I've moved a few things around. I've took the masdevillias off here because I think they'll get too much light, and I've put the masdevillias down there. It'll be a bit darker. I've also put the paphlopedilums there. I've moved the Starks over here as well because there'll be a bit more shade right above. Might have to shade that back wall eventually, but that that could be done in time. We're past our midsummer high sun now. The sun's dropping down, so might have to think about that sooner rather than later. So as you can see, the begonias, they've recovered a little bit, but a lot of them did go very soggy and crispy. So I think they cooked, so I've brought them in here, brought them over here to hopefully they'll recover. And the streptors suffered really bad because they were on the top shelf over there. They're now on the top shelf here. I've trimmed them up, I've given them loads of water and they've recovered, thankfully. And they're above shade, below shade cloth. And that cloth I found out gives me 45% shade, which will be good because the sun is very intense over here in New Zealand. So yeah, so that's it really. I've just misted everything down. Just swing around here. So I've put, because the sun does come in at the top and just go on this rack here a bit, so with 45% shade, I'm hoping that these plants will cope with that. The streptils will be fine, and the amaryllis, and hopefully at the back there the cyclamen. Might have to move some of the bromeliads eventually. I've got to assess it, you know, it's new, so I've got to work out where the sun's coming in and not hitting them, because some of those got to be kept in shade. This rack gets late afternoon sun, so hopefully everything on there will be okay. And yeah, so I'm really pleased we've done it. It's just the aftermath of the clean. Can you see that shade cloth gives like a diffuse light, a bit like a net curtain, which is good. We've just got to get a bit for the end, but it was a bit of a panic panic getting it up yesterday. Oh, and my son brought me a nice little display rack. He said he found it on the side of the road. Somebody was giving away stuff and he picked it up. And it's like a little, it's meant to have a lantern on it. I have got the lantern, but I thought it looked nice with that orchid thing on it. And I might work out how to put some more hanging orchids on it, so it's quite nice of him. Nice of him to think of me. So yeah, oh, and we had to bring that, see that, the big guns, we had to bring the massive fan in yesterday, because like I say, it got up to 40 degrees. It was, yeah, I did panic. As today, you can see it's much more, very high humidity today, 18. I'll settle for that. I think the humidity's high because I watered my lawn overnight, and that creates like a little microclimate here because we're in the woods. So you see the water over there where I accidentally didn't have it connected properly. But anyway, so that's all for now. Oh, these lights aren't on, by the way, so I'm hoping that I don't have to use them very much. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like or dislike and subscribe. And catch you later. Bye for now.